We're also, as you know, investing heavily right now in building a new settlement system for instant payments in the U.S. It'll be the first such major expansion of our core payment system since the 1970s. We found the case for this quite compelling for consumers, businesses, and just ensuring that all financial institutions have access to the payment system.
Jerome Powell and the U.S. Federal Reserve is now officially building a brand new payment system, a real-time settlement system built on blockchain and cryptocurrencies like Stellar Lumens XLM and Ripple XRP. And right now, make sure you're subscribed. Join us because my name is Aiman, your crypto AI man, here to help you with everything cryptocurrency. So subscribe on YouTube and follow us on X and TikTok as well, and Instagram. Yes, all of the official links will be down below. Right now, Jerome Powell has officially confirmed that the FedNow system is being built behind the scenes by the US Federal Reserve. And this is big right now if you hold XRP and XLM, because the FedNow system is actually going to use both Ripple and Stellar Lumens XLM. Yes, according to this report right here, it says Ripple, which is a prominent provider of cross-border payments and open source distributed ledger technologies for financial transactions, Ripple XRP may be among the fintech companies that the FedNow will utilize. Additionally, Stellar Lumens XLM, a blockchain-based payment network that offers a quicker and more cost-effective method for executing global payments, might also be among the companies that the FedNow system will be using, everyone. And according to this report right now, the FedNow system is undergoing a pilot phase, is being tested with over 120 different organizations, including huge US-based banks and companies all around the world. So Jerome Powell has confirmed that the FedNow system is coming, and it will use Stellar Lumens XLM and Ripple XRP. And also, according to this brand new report right here by CitiBank, one of the largest banks in the world, titled Digital Dollars, how digital dollars are coming very soon. And this just came out. This is huge because if you own XLM, Stellar Lumens CEO Denell Dixon co-contributed this report right here, as you can tell. And then Raja Chakravorty basically works at the Stellar Development Foundation, also worked on this report with CitiBank titled Digital Dollars. Digital dollars are coming, everyone. And this is a report right here. And they mentioned Stellar Lumens. As you can tell, Denell Dixon, the CEO of Stellar, they mentioned her, how she worked on this report, and someone else from Stellar, and how Stellar XLM is now being used for humanitarian aid. Yes, right here, Denell Dixon, CEO and Chief Executive Officer of Stellar Development Foundation, how they're working with the United Nations and the UN is using blockchain. But basically, it's really interesting how Stellar XLM was featured in this report right here, literally titled Digital Dollars by CitiBank. CitiBank is one of the largest banks in the world, so they know something. They know that the digital dollars are coming, and that's why they're releasing this report. And also, according to this report right here by Ripple, titled Trends in Regional Payments. This is huge for the FedNow system, FedNow with the Federal Reserve, because the FedNow is mentioned in this report 19 times. Yes, as you can tell right here, FedNow is mentioned so many different times. And then here they also examine the benefits of real-time payments with FedNow, how Ripple is working with the FedNow, and what are the benefits, what are the impacts, what are the macro effects of the FedNow being rolled out. So it's really interesting how in this report by Ripple, they mention FedNow so many times. It says how financial service providers, companies, will need to develop or adapt solutions that will leverage real-time capabilities of FedNow. So basically, it is saying, Ripple is saying that the FedNow is coming, and the FedNow will be used by major institutions and companies all around the world, especially in the United States. And not only that, but the US Digital Dollar Project has officially partnered up with Ripple XRP, yes, to work on a CBDC technical sandbox here in the United States, is central bank digital currency, the digital dollar project and Ripple have officially partnered up together. So there are a lot of connections, obviously, between the Federal Reserve Bank and Ripple XRP. And also the FedNow payment system is going to be a headless application. So financial institutions can work with fintechs to implement either mobile apps or online banking platforms that their customers can initiate transactions. So basically, the FedNow service is also going to be using the ISO 2022 specifications. Now, we all know that Ripple XRP is ISO 2022 compliant. It is one of those cryptocurrencies that's ISO 2022. So is XLM. So XLM and XRP are both considered ISO 2022 tokens. So there are a lot of connections between XRP, XLM, and the US Federal Reserve Bank here in the United States, and some more big XLM news this year in 2025. Breaking news: an XLM ETP is expected to be launched this year in 2025. Yes, an electronically traded product for XLM for major financial institutions, hedge funds, venture capital firms, companies. They will all be able to invest in XLM much easier this year in the stock market, so they can have direct exposure to the XLM cryptocurrency without having to buy it, and they can just invest in XLM on the stock market by buying an ETF, which is like ETP. Basically, this is huge for XLM if you own XLM, because this year an ETF ETP is coming for XLM. And listen to this video right here of Jed McCaleb, the co-founder of Stellar XLM, speaking about how many big companies are going to be onboarded onto the Stellar blockchain, how the XLM blockchain is going to expand and big companies are going to be using XLM. Listen to this.
The Stellar network is much bigger than Cell.org, where I work. It's a collection of, it's a whole ecosystem of companies that are kind of coming together to make this possible. Here's a few examples of the people that are working with us. There's a lot more that are still not ready to announce, but they're be coming out soon.
There is a lot more companies that are going to use the Stellar blockchain that's not yet announced. No one knows about yet. It's a secret, and it will be public very soon. It's only a matter of time. Many big things are coming up in the next few days, weeks, and months for XLM, for XRP as well. And right now, get yourself a decent hardware wallet or two using the links down below, because this biometric decent wallet uses your thumbprint to get in, and it keeps your cryptocurrency safe. Yes, this is one of the most advanced hardware wallets in the world, and uses your thumbprint, and it has a big screen and big buttons, so you actually can see and know what you're doing. This hardware wallet holds over 3,000 cryptocurrencies, and it connects your iPhone and Android, so it's easy to use, and it's very secure. I've had this for years now, and I love this wallet. It literally is so easy to use, and right now you'll get a huge discount when you use the links down below. Get yourself one or two for a family, for a friend. Thank you all for supporting this channel, and now back to the video. XRP family, XLM Army, show your support, tap the like button, join us, subscribe. I love you all, and share this video to everyone that you know that holds XLM, XRP, cryptocurrency in general, because everyone, the US Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, they are building a real-time settlement system called the FedNow. The FedNow system is literally using blockchain technologies like Stellar, XLM, and Ripple XRP.